Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3, Episode 3 of Chapter 4, or Trial 4. The Trial of Chapter 4. There we go. Part of me understands why they do this. Part of me is like, yes, I know what the loud sound was. I remember. What? What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but...
You all heard that sound too?
We did.
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
Because it's not actually that far apart.
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
I mean, it obviously did if Kibo also heard it.
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
That something has a name, Himiko.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
I remember this as well.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Not if you consider that the wall isn't actually a loading point.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first.
Why? We can solve this one right now.
There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something, pretending not to know.
I love how angry he looks.
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Nobody trusts you, Kibo.
Sorry, going to not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
I'd say he lies like 90% of the time.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Why should I have to say it? He's the one that brought it up. In the mansion with a loud noise. Oh, you're probably talking about the lattice. Well, that wasn't it. What are you? No, that's the clock. The clock should be fine. I'm guessing they're talking about the lattice. Which I've already said, so I don't know why I'm repeating it. But it bears repeating now. Can't tell what that is. The kitchen? Are those the only three things? Because none of these seem to be the case. I guess it's actually talking about how this must be getting at the fact that the like thing ended up on the, going upstream. It's probably what it's talking about. I was thinking about the fact that the lattice got from, you know, through the opening.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
And then it mysteriously flowed upstream.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Oh, another one of these? I get it. It went the wrong way. You don't have to tell me. Jeebus. Like, again, I know why they do this, but I'm like, can you just give me a drop-down list? Although, I guess in some cases, this is like this because the player may not realize what they're getting at. And they're moving. Who gave them permission to move? That's a car. Don't ram the car. Car for riding, not ramming. It is slightly more frustrating. I was like, that car is directly in where I want to be. Thing is, I don't think I'm penalized for hitting the cars, other than the fact that it like lowers my time some. At which point was the signboard swept away? Well, when you moved it. Derp. Derpy doo. Thinking time. This is probably my least favorite minigame. What do you mean, at which point? Okay, I'm like, I was swept away when you threw it in the river. Okay, this one isn't all that long, which is good. Back into the desert. Damn it. I am not good at catch. Man, stop moving so fast. No one likes a mover and a shaker. Almost. If I had just dove for that one, I would have like automatically got it. God dang it. Where's the end of the river? What do you mean? There's not, it loops. Technically I'm like, technically it's a transition point, but I mean, it loops. But I guess if I'm assuming I don't know that, it's gonna be chapel side. Also, I just totally ran over someone and killed them. We're just going to ignore that, right? Oh geez, there's a lot of these. Pass to the center. Pass to the center. Pass to the center. Oh, jeez. I don't do well with all these options. Okay. Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? It was found by the mansion. I know the answer to this one. I think I'm in the right lane for it anyway. Yep, mansion side. I just go straight. Just gotta keep going. I'm going 200 kilometers an hour. Holy wow. So where's the fourth girl going to go? In my lap? I mean, that's a good place for her. I don't see any other place for her. What is this? I was gonna say, this isn't even really driving. This is just... Pass through the center. Pass through the center. What would happen if I had to run into someone here? I guess running into someone is not the end of the world, actually. Upstream. I actually floated with the current, but the answer I'm supposed to get is... in the middle of the back seat. Boo! Boo! That was the problem when you've already actually worked out how something happened, and you're having to...
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct?
In theory.
It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there.
Was actually what I was worried about. I'm like, can they even get over that little lip?
But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
We did indeed.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
That's actually what I thought at first as well. I thought she crossed it and then walked along the bottom.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic.
That's actually the wall is what made me change my opinion.
We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
I mean, they don't have to. If that's the case, the best way to win a Danganronpa trial is just to do some mysterious things that have nothing to do with the trial.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
I do actually know, but I am getting tired of that.
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
God damn, stop being an NPC.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Ah, well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
This is... No, I was going to say that was made by Miyu, so I was going to point out that we couldn't trust it. Okay, so what's the question? The clues related to the unnatural way the signboard was carried on the river. How do I tell them that there's the lattice that is found?
Damn it!
I don't know specifically what you want me to pick. There's so many things that are related to it. Like, we know the wall is on the y-axis.
This is it!
Okay, really? Come on, game.
Might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel.
But if that wall...
But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through,
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through.
Yes.
That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
It certainly can.
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
You guys are thinking about this entirely too slowly. This is probably the business mystery of the thing, and this is actually one I figured out before I came in here.
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in time.
It's so cute when they're fighting over me.
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Okay, I can do that. Throwing it away now.
The hell does that even mean?
Forget about what we know and just think about it. How the signboard passed through the wall downstream and ended up upstream. The common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river. How the signboard... Yeah, that.
That's it! What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
You've got to stop thinking of it in terms of Mew's map.
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
That's only if you assume that they're different walls.
I got it. I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
He's talking about the truth. They're the same wall.
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected.
Exactly. We're so focused on it being separate areas because Mew drew a map that shows them like that.
Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world.
You just showed this animation.
Yeah, yes. You pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything's starting to connect.
Absolutely. It was actually the lattice that clued me into that to begin with. And the
Did
rift.
I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us...
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch.
It can't be the final stretch. We're not deep enough in the trial yet.
If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
I do want to know why Kokichi is playing with this. Hangman's Gambit start. One map. I don't know what it would be called. Oh, that's a W. Nope. It's not wrong. World? Alright. I did not see a D though. I looked for it. There's a D. World Rap? Okay, it is L. I just saw a lot of L's. I started trying. World Light? World Line? World Low? World Loops? World Loops. Although, again, that's not quite correct.
I see now.
All right.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop. Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example,
Exactly.
when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Precisely.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
What in the virtual world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away.
How many? They really like this animation.
The wall downstream of the river came out of that same wall upstream. And floated with the currents until it got caught on the rocks.
It may have actually been done several transitions, to be
What was
honest.
the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all. and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. Ordinary than even magic.
I want to be a computer programmer.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happen.
Indeed.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it?
Just about.
Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
It's not a map loading point. It's just a wall.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes. But first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
It starts at the map loading point.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
No, because those walls don't exist.
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop
Starts right there.
there.
Yep.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. The loading point was actually at the edges.
Absolutely. And that was actually really cleverly done. It took me a long time to work that out when I was working with stuff.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather... Her wall was at the center of the world.
Yes.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sound emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion.
Which is an odd place to think of to put the wall, in all honesty. Although I guess with the layout of the world, there was no way around it.
The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Wow, that was a manic laugh if I've ever heard one.
Impressive, Shuichi!
I'm the best around.
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
Wow, Kokichi is turning into final boss syndrome.
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
I have thought that he might be the one controlling Monokuma.
Nope. You pulled the strings here, not me. Remember?
I still think you guys talked about it.
Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
Indeed.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that.
Which that was really clever. I really like that.
There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
I do have to wonder, whenever they designed the map initially, why did they have a path going between the two if they were like literally right next to each other?
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
God damn it, Kokichi, you're dumb.
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery. That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
This is making me a little uncomfortable.
Hey, Shuichi, you saved us.
You're welcome.
Poor Kaito.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet.
Sure it does.
Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit.
That is quite true.
That's how a class trial works, after all.
God damn it, Kokichi.
Kichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
Like, as long as we find the culprit, it doesn't matter.
I can't wait to see what happens next.
What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit that killed Mew. No matter how many little mystery is solved if we can't find the culprit. I'll be for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. I know for sure. I know there's only one person that actually is able to do this. Who used Mu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Mu? I'll go ahead and save, but we're at 25 minutes, so I want to keep pushing a little bit. 'Cause I don't need to wait for it to tell me when I can take a break. I can save anytime I want. Man, I'm bushed. Got no motivation at all. Whoa, I'm not reading that. Father? Why do you know Monephane's cycle? Never mind. Perhaps the lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation. I haven't been sleeping well. I haven't been able to hibernate. What could be causing it? Is it because you have a lot of your mind? Is it because the graveyard shift pays better the hourly wages? Wait, Monokuma gets paid?
Really?
It's because you don't want to think about. You don't seem to think you're just goofing around. You don't want to think you're just goofing around. It's because you want to stay friends. God damn it! It's because you want to watch it in real time. Father? He's gone into hibernation. We should let him be. There's a very weird implication in that scene that I'm not going to, like, look into. It's gross.
My head. Oh, you're so together.
What are you remembering now?
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head hurts so much. I just can't remember.
Remains of a once powerful nation.
I've forgotten. Maybe that's for the best.
Who are Monotaro?
You're on the
From this
threshold
point
of
forward,
an amazing adventure.
let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
Wait, who's baby?
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
You guys are siblings.
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left
I agree. Let's not focus on weird ancestral bear baby love.
We understand
Robot.
who plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mu's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I do have to say Kokichi does seem more able to be my partner than Kaito, even if I hate him. I mean, hate's a strong word. Even if I don't find him reliable and wouldn't work with him.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Mu manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
But Kaito, it's okay.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion.
Yes.
And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mu's alibi in the real world, she could say she was logged into the virtual world.
I mean, this is all pretty well known.
And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Which she herself caused.
She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion.
At least according to all of us plebs.
Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
Well, it certainly seems like we're figuring stuff out very, very quickly now.
Problem is,
I don't know how we're gonna have a second half of the trial.
we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right?
She certainly was, because the lattice.
Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof? Perhaps. I don't think Mew did. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan.
Probably not, especially since she had the freeze Kokichi
She knew
thing.
that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
Hey, she's a girl genius, though.
She was smart, but she was also really, really good.
That pretty much summarizes it. Yes, Himiko.
No say such mean things. Killing game bad, not Mew.
That is very true. You've been in a situation where she had to make a decision.
Mew not bad person. Grown to think we could have been friends if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Dude, guys, calm down. She's not a bad person.
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
Yes, except not really moved, more like slid.
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is, the wall between
Yeah, Mew can go through. The other person
Only
can't.
Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
It seems to be, yes. On the
How
lattice.
did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her. Don't to not throw her!
What, going to no one is...
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized?
Gonta, you already knew about this.
That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
I feel like Gonta's glitched.
Please, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall?
Yeah, I feel like Gonta's definitely the one that got his, like, consciousness
Maybe
glitched.
that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard.
Oh my gosh, yes, I remember this. You showed it earlier last... Jesus.
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right?
Again, the right is such a Monokuma thing to say.
If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Okay. So what? It sounds like something slamming hard into something else. What were those two things? It could be... Well, kind of both. Maybe the last work next to Mew's avatar struck the wall. Okay.
Damn it!
Well, it's hard because I had it. It's like Mew is on the lattice.
That's it!
So I wasn't sure which one to go for.
I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall.
And that is where we will end this episode. Next time, we continue to drill down towards, I think, Gonta? I'm like, nothing has changed in the fact that the only people who were able to do it were myself, Kokichi, Gonta, and our ultimate cosplayer. Except the ultimate cosplayer was with me at the time that the sound happened, so that she can't be here. The one. Kokichi can't touch Mew, so Gonta seems to be the only one that's capable of doing it. the other weird thing is I don't know about this whole like glitch and login. I don't know what that relates to anything. It may be that Kokichi could have done it and the glitch caused him to not be himself somehow, possibly. Regardless, I will see you guys next time.